going to be there year-round.
And the pace of people walking through it is entirely different. I've designed rides in my life. I designed the Mummy ride here at this park. And when you're designing a ride, you know exactly where the audience is going to be second to second, millisecond to millisecond. It's very, very, very different when you're doing a walkthrough attraction, and people will walk at different paces. And I've seen this time and time and time over the years. Sometimes they'll run, you know, if they're really, really scared. Sometimes they'll go slow and they'll take in all the details. So as a challenge, that makes it a huge challenge for the designers, because you have to have multiple iterations of things. Something like the Dead Inside door, which in our attraction, you know, that's one of the most iconic elements in Walking Dead. We decided to put it in our queue line because we wanted our guests, from the minute they walked into the building, to feel like they were in the world of The Walking Dead and the story began, and they were walking in the footsteps of Rick. But you have to understand that, you know, there might be times during the year where people go right down that hallway and they go right into the next room, and it's very fast. There might be times where they're stopping and taking it in more, and it can be highly, highly scrutinized because it is in the queue line. So we had to kind of, in the programming side, develop multiple profiles and multiple shows, if you will, just for that one element. And, you know, there's 12 animated hands in that, so there's like over 30-something functions of that door itself. So when you add up the math on how many things have to get programmed for that one element, you know, which in Horror Nights, when we did it in 2012, was an actor behind a door with a camera going, you know, because that's what you do in a temporary attraction. But here, it's an entirely different ballgame. So, but I think it very much needs to be a walkthrough attraction. I don't think it. Yes, it could have been a ride, but when you think about the show, 99.9% of the time, the survivors, when they need to get from point A to point B, what are they doing? They're walking, and it's scarier because there is no, you know, thing around you to shield you from the threat. You can get this close to everything in the show. That, to me, makes it scarier.